And 3, 2.
Okay, back tonight. My name's Michael Johnson. This is my wife Kayla. We met Milton Montagna, or I met Milton Montagna as a missionary for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. And here we have the English class in one of their buildings in Bogota, Colombia. Apples to Apples is a fun game, has a lot of complicated terminology and phrases. It's great for teaching English.
It's really good for vocabulary.
We would say that this could be good for advanced, for intermediate English.
Advanced, intermediate.
Advanced. I wouldn't even say intermediate, probably mostly.
It includes
advanced.
a lot of cultural questions as well. And it even takes on some psychology. You need to know some psychology to play this game. For example, what does Kayla like or not like? So we'll get into the more nitty-gritty stuff as we go on.
So there are 2 different types of cards. There's green cards or category cards and red cards or word cards.
Mm-hmm. So right now, Kayla will be the judge. She'll choose one of these 2 words.
So the 2 words on the category card are merciless, which means heartless, cruel, or ruthless.
Like lack of mercy.
Lack
of mercy. And electrifying. So invigorating, energizing.
Electrifying.
Yeah. Yeah, like someone would get electrocuted by electricity. So I can choose either of these words. I am going to choose electrifying. So this is the category for this round.
And we, the rest of us that are not the judge, have to choose one of our cards that best fits the description of electrifying. It can be funny and have absolutely nothing to do with electricity or electrifying, as long as Kayla thinks it's funny. Because if she thinks it's funny, she'll your card, and then you get the point.
Or it can be serious and actually be
And
electrifying.
fit the description well.
Yeah. And if you don't have any cards that match it, just choose the best one. So when you have chosen one of your cards that you want to pick, you put it right here. You pass
Face
it down.
down so
Face
that
down.
nobody knows what card is yours.
So the point of the game is to win category cards or these green cards. So I'm going to go through. Has everyone put their
I
card
think
in?
we're missing.
No. So I'm going to go through these red cards or word cards, and I'm going to choose which one I like the best. Then I'm going to say, I choose this one, and whoever's card that was will raise their hand, and they won this card. Should we say the first person to 2 cards?
Yeah, because there are a lot of us. 2, 4,
Yeah.
6, 8, 10, 12. There are 12 people playing. So we'll say the first person to get 2 category cards wins the game. Okay.
If there's only like 3 people playing, then you can do 5 cards or
6 cards.
6
And
cards.
remember to all the time you need to have 6 cards. Or
And
7.
that's right. You always need 7. So after you play your card, you draw a card. So
Another red card.
we can take this stack,
over
put
here.
it over here.
You must have
So
how many?
I put
7.
a card and I saw.
Yeah, you take your card.
Oh wait,
I
which
always-
one?
I
Which
always
stack
have
is the card?
6 or 7.
7.
7.
Oh, you did.
So you always have to have 7 cards. 7. Okay, these are the cards that everyone just gave to me. So we're looking for a card that's electrifying. Okay, an emu.
An emu.
An emu is a large bird
It's
from
a
Australia.
big
Yeah.
It's similar to Guarafe.
It's like an ostrich,
Like
but
an
it's not.
ostrich, a little
They're
different.
different,
It's different, yeah.
but they're very similar.
Binge watching. Binge watching is like watching
Yeah.
a long time, or watching TV for a long
Or watching your
time.
favorite show.
Electrified.
Yeah. Yeah, so electrifying means thrilling, invigorating, energizing. Okay, perfume spritzers. Yeah, like so to make you smell good.
They're like samplers. They're samples of perfume.
Okay, Batgirl. Do you know who Batgirl is? Like Batman,
Yes.
but Batgirl. Warp speed.
Warp speed.
So
That's from
Star
Star
Trek.
Trek. That's right.
so it's like traveling the
Faster
speed
than
of
light.
Yeah, faster than light.
Okay, structure.
3 hours of sleep.
That's pretty electrifying.
Okay.
The concept of of electrifying electricity.
Okay, boba is a Taiwanese tea or drink. Taiwanese tea. An EMP or an EMP.
Oh, that's good.
An EMP, an electromagnetic pulse
That's
that can
good.
shut down any power source within its radius. An
That's
EMP.
pretty electrifying.
Okay, Vlad the Impaler.
Oh my god.
So a 15th century prince and a bloody warrior. So a fighter.
Oh.
Vlad the Impaler.
He-
It was he's a specific
He
fighter.
killed thousands of people specifically.
Grey's Anatomy. It's a popular TV show in the United States about doctors. basically.
Yes, yes.
Skrillex, an American electronic.
Yes,
Do you know who Skrillex is? Okay. Okay,
DJ.
an American electronic music producer, DJ, and singer-songwriter. He took dubstep mainstream and has 6 Grammy Awards to prove it. That's what the card says.
Where do you live?
Where do you live?
I live in a cave.
Okay, I'm going to choose an. Who put this one in? Ah, good job. Oh,
Could
So
you
you
try it again?
an EMP is an electromagnetic.
Can you show it?
Oh, yeah. Can someone hold that closer? Can I see this real quick? Actually, I'll read it and then just show it. An electromagnetic pulse that can shut down any power source within its radius. Turn out the lights, the party's over, is what the card says. An EMP. Oh, it's backwards on the screen.
That's okay.
But this was, and then the category card was electrifying. Thrilling, invigorating, energizing, electrifying. Okay, so you won that one. So then we take all these cards and they
Those are now
are discarded. So this is the discard pile. Nobody draw from that pile. Okay, so now Michael
Now
is
I choose, I'm the judge.
the judge.
Okay, the 2 options are rickety and human. And I choose rickety. Rickety means flimsy, like flimsy. Flimsy, shaky, or ramshackle,
So like an old metal house
or
is
an
rickety.
old ghost town.
Is rickety.
An old wooden house is really rickety.
Or an old metal house,
Uh-huh.
rickety.
Yeah.
Could door when you
A door could be rickety.
Yeah,
If it's
if it's
loose,
unstable.
if it's unstable and loose, it can be rickety.
can you see?
Rickety is the word.
Oh.
It's a synonym of shaking or
It's a synonym of shaky. Shaky.
So
So shaky or unstable.
yeah.
Rickety.
but you have to take another.
Oh, sorry.
Maybe we should move this pile closer.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, has everyone put the cards in?
Not yet. We're waiting on.
Here, you're welcome. You're welcome. Do you want me to take it?
Is the señor Rafael, no?
Yeah. Yes. Oh no, well, not quite, but.
No.
You
ready?
No.
It's okay. If you don't have a good one, just put the best one.
Yes.
Are we all good? Everybody's in? Okay. Oh, are we waiting?
He's making a.
Thomas, are you done?
I think he's looking up a word.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm
So,
gonna,
rickety.
here. Rickety is flimsy, shaky, ramshackle. Okay. The first one is dance moms.
Could you explain each of?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. So dance moms, I'll read the description on the card and then I'll kind of give a brief description. Dance moms, lifetime reality TV series. So it's a TV show in the US set in a dance company where mothers embarrass themselves while pushing their daughters to greater heights.
So,
Pushing their daughters
So-
to greater height?
As in,
you will dance well.
exactly. So
Who do you say?
Contest.
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 Like get
Mhm.
really competitive.
Very competitive dance moms, yeah. So yeah, in the US, dance is kind of a big deal for a lot of same here, right? In Colombia, dancing is kind of a big deal. And so moms can often be a little overbearing on their children, right? The gates of hell.
That was good.
That's
Yeah.
a good one.
Don't say if you put that one.
One place global warming isn't an issue.
Again.
So
One place global warming is not an issue.
Okay.
So the gates of hell just means like the doors
to hell.
the inferno, you know.
Coming to my house.
Okay, killing giants. The description says King Saul thought Goliath was too big to fight. David thought he was too big to miss. By Lewis Kaplan. That's a good quote,
That's a
actually. I
really
like
good
that.
quote.
Killing giants, rickety. So, killing giants, there's a lot of old stories about, you know, heroes and in mythology and whatnot. And in the Bible as well, of people killing giants.
Does everyone know what a giant is? Like
Yes,
a big
I'm
person.
A very
giant.
big person. Yeah.
Segway.
Segway, a two-wheeled, self-balancing motorized vehicle. Just stand on the platform, grip the pole-mounted handlebars, and away you roll. So a Segway is, I mean, they have them here. We've
They're
seen them here.
standing scooters. Like
Yeah, like, and they have two wheels, and you just balance. Birth. That's pretty rickety. Giving birth is like taking your lower lip and forcing it over your head. Yeah,
so.
pretty rickety.
Very graphic.
Very graphic, yeah.
So
That's
birth.
a good
We
one.
know what birth is, right?
Everybody knows what birth is.
Someone's born.
Mm-hmm. Dar a luz. Garage bands. If you live in the neighborhood, pray for soundproofing. So also, I don't know if it's the same here, but in the US, a lot of bands start in a garage. So like
Musicians.
some teenagers will get together in high school and say, hey man, let's jam after school. And they'll get into their garage, their parents' garage with their
Nice.
guitars, and they'll jam out in their garage.
What is the expression, the word?
Garage band,
Garage band. If you live in the neighborhood, pray for soundproofing
because they're not always very good.
because they're very loud.
Yeah.
Pray
Always.
for soundproofing.
So sound blockers. So good walls block sound.
Oh,
They're
okay.
soundproof.
So-
Oh, okay.
Pray for soundproofing
Oh,
Yeah.
You are the neighbor and you are.
because you're the neighbor and you don't want to hear that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Murdered by an accident that enhanced his other senses. With his radar sense, he fights crime in Hell's Kitchen. He is the man without fear. So Daredevil is a comic book character, right? Everybody knows Daredevil.
Yes, but he, when he was a child,
He had an accident.
Exactly. Yep.
He has
And he
Lost
Maybe we should
his-
just
acquired
explain it.
superpower.
he fight
Okay,
a
that's-
lot.
That's a good idea.
Because he did a lot.
Yeah.
The
And
sensitive.
Daredevil, so that's the Daredevil, the man that's known as Daredevil. But a Daredevil is just someone who takes risks,
Someone who's willing to do very risky
dangerous things. Yeah, risky, dangerous things.
Okay, end of the universe. Okay, so that's just the end of everything, right? You want me to read it?
I didn't hear
The end of
like
everything.
The end of the world, but even bigger, the end of the universe.
Yeah,
What is
apocalypse.
written on the card, please?
End
And
of,
so the universe ended. Douglas Adams,
End
the
of the
restaurant
universe.
at the end of the universe.
That's the description. And
And
Yeah.
so sometimes on these cards they have quotes. You can kind of
instead of a definition or a description,
end of the
A
universe.
they'll have a famous way it's used,
they'll have it in a quote.
or
Yeah.
they'll have a sarcastic comment
Or some kind.
or a funny comment.
That makes sense. The universe. Okay. Smog. Smog is the dragon from the Hobbit.
Ah, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, from the
Yes.
Hobbit. Everybody knows Smog. Okay. Amber alerts.
Do you have Amber Alerts?
Do you have Amber? I don't think so.
Maybe we should do that.
We can explain it. I think, yeah, it helps.
So,
helps understand
In the United
culture.
States, when there's an emergency, like a child was
Particularly
kidnapped,
when a child is
when a
kidnapped.
child is kidnapped, they send out an Amber Alert. So everyone starts looking for the child.
So the government sends out a text message saying, look for this person. They've been reported missing.
No,
Amber.
Amber Alert.
Amber is a color. Amber is like,
How do you spell it?
it's kind of
A-
brownish golden.
M
Ah, okay.
E R.
could be to
Beige.
when the trees.
Not quite beige.
Amber, yeah.
Exactly. When
Mhm.
trees
It
have
is the same
sap,
color.
the sap of a tree is amber.
Once it hardens.
Once it hardens.
It's amber.
Same with Jurassic Park when.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it's hardened sap. Amber.
Okay, a Harley Davidson. It's a
Type of
motorcycle.
motorcycle.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very poopy. Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
rickety.
Rickety. Okay, all of these rickety. Probably I'm gonna go with Earth.
The gates
Makes-
of hell.
The Gates of Hell. That's true. That's a pretty good one. Gates of Hell.
Earth is-
But Earth is
is
pretty rickety. So
Okay, who put birth? Oh, good job.
nice.
Okay, so now Nicholas is the judge.
Be sure that everybody has
So,
Seven
Has
cards.
seven.
The
Has
making,
damaging,
damaging, or invisible.
impossible,
Invisible.
invisible,
Okay. Damaging. Damaging. Is it right?
damaging,
Read the sentence.
Harmful.
Harmful,
The
detrimental,
detrimental injuries.
Injurious.
Injurious.
So if you destroy something, you're damaging it.
Okay.
So if I throw a rock at that window, I'll damage
Damage
the
it.
window.
Bomb potato.
A potato.
It's about the process.
Yeah.
Or like if I'm harming her, I'm damaging. Okay.
So you're choosing damage.
Is this the pile? Yeah. Is this?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Was this your card you want to choose?
I'm between these two.
That's kind of love.
Laugh. Laugh. Has everyone put their cards in? Milton.
Almost all. I don't know what that's.
So Milton, when you play this again, maybe you should break people into smaller
Into
groups.
smaller groups, like 6.
And then it'll go faster.
Okay.
But for now, this is okay.
So now you have to choose.
So
Is everybody
everyone,
already
I have one.
No, you have to choose.
so you read these and
Um,
choose.
But you can't play.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'm going to
Okay.
so, Snoopy.
Snoopy. Charlie Brown Christmas. Snoopy's the dog.
Oh,
You know what?
No, this is joke.
Ah,
yes, this is Droopy. Snoopy is
Snoopy.
the last man of
The last man on Earth.
TV series.
Yeah.
On the air.
That
Yes.
charts.
There wasn't much to do. All the bowling.
All the bowling alleys had been wrecked. So I spent most of my life looking for beer.
Oh.
All the bowling alleys were. It's a quote though. It's
I
from
know.
Colonoscopy.
colonoscopy.
Colonoscopy. So.
Okay, that's funny.
So old people. Do you know what colon is?
I think they know.
Yeah.
Okay. Does everyone know what a colonoscopy is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Colonoscopy?
Yeah.
Colonoscopy.
No.
Colonoscopy.
Colondos.
Colonoscopy.
Yes. Okay.
God, yeah.
Damaging.
The word?
The word is damaging, and they did
That's
colonoscopy.
Oh, yeah.
Psychology.
Yes.
Pride. It damages pride.
Okay. Hyena.
Hyena.
Hyena. They're like vicious.
Yeah. They're,
Like this dogs, but wild.
they're wild
Hyena.
dogs.
Hyena. Hyena.
Hyena?
Hyena.
Spanish is hyena.
How do
Yeah.
English is hyena.
Hyena.
Sí.
Yeah.
How do you say when an animal eats that food? How do you say podrida?
Oh,
Ah.
right.
Carroñero.
Oh yeah. So like when they eat garbage, basically vultures, hyenas.
Oh.
The rest of the.
It's a scavenger. That's
Scavenger.
scavenger. Scavenger.
They loved strongest things. Strongest.
They laugh at the strangest
They
things.
laughed at the strangest. The sound they make.
So
A cackle.
this is mine. And I can't-
Oh yeah.
Oh,
no.
so you can't put
Yeah.
yours.
You,
My worst habit.
that's a good one.
My
actually.
worst habit. Do we know what a habit is?
Okay. Flargon.
A fl-
And a big lemon.
Oh, yeah.
You are in the
Crystal chandelier.
what is chandelier?
It's a big light.
Chandelier. Shark bite.
That to be.
Could be damaging. A shark.
Shark bite.
A little bite from a
Shark is the
Yeah.
and bite.
Yeah, the animal.
The fish. Fighting nail.
Tooth and nail
That's an expression
for nasty fighting.
for all out, going all out on
So
anything. You
I'm
can-
using everything I have. I'm fighting tooth and nail.
So fighting this can be used for a lot of different things. You can say I'm fighting tooth and nail to get into line at the store
Or I'm fighting
To get a job.
to get
tooth
a,
and nail to get a job.
Or I'm
It
fighting
means like it means you're using everything you have.
On your effort.
all your
all your
effort.
effort.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. Adam Levine.
Adam Levine.
Adam Levine.
It's
Levine.
an
Adam Levine is
It's a singer.
A singer.
from Maroon 5.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
Adam Levine.
Jurassic World.
Jurassic World.
Oh, it's a Germany.
Um, I think a lot, and you know what I am going to choose, and colonoscopy.
Colonoscopy. Who did colonoscopy?
Yeah.
John.
No, he takes this card.
So you get the green
The
one.
green card. There you go.
Okay.
And these go in the discard here.
When I
Oh, just discarded.
Colonoscopy.
Yep.
Colonoscopy.
Okay, your turn.
what was it?
Primitive, ancient, prehistoric.
Oh,
Primal.
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 Okay, primal.
Like Far Cry, exactly.
Yes.
Or picture perfect.
Mm-hmm. Like Kayla. Picture perfect.
Flawless,
Oh my God.
ideal, without foul.
Beautiful.
Four. I'm going to choose primal.
Primal.
Could you replace
Primal.
Well,
Primitive, ancient, prehistoric.
Ancient.
Ancient.
Ancient. Primitive. Prehistoric. So like dinosaurs are ancient. They're primal. Or like cavemen are primal. So something really old in history is primal.
But animal or stuff?
What was the first? What'd you say?
Animal or stuff?
Animal or stuff.
Only.
Anything that is old. We should turn like.
Yeah.
Maybe not. Maybe, I don't know. Oh, wait.
I think it's unsure, but
Oh, the.
I don't know.
What is the name?
Guess.
Hilton, do you want cameras so they can see?
Where are we putting the cards? You?
Your cards, right? You have your cards
You
and then
can
they give.
participate.
Oh, yeah.
At this time.
Okay.
You done?
That.
Oh,
Hemlock.
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 It's a
This is very, very.
Ah,
Cicuta.
a drink
Ah.
containing this
In-
poison to death of Socrates.
Again, could you help again with the word?
A drink poisonous,
Poisonous herb.
poisonous herb led to the death of Socrates.
Yeah,
So you can say herb or herb.
Herb.
Different
Herb
people
or
say
herb?
different.
herb is more British.
Ah,
Herb.
herb. Okay. Bro.
So like, hey,
Ah, bro.
it's short for
Yeah.
brothers.
Okay.
Hey, bro.
Brass.
Bro. Skid Row.
Skid
Skid
Row
Row.
is a very
book or is it?
no. Skid Row
Oh,
describes a really poor
That's right. Skid Row.
street.
A
Like
really
if you
poor
live
street?
on a really poor street, you live on Skid Row.
Okay.
Can you show it to us, please?
Skid Row.
Oh,
Skid
you
Row.
can't see it in the camera. There you go.
Uh,
Skid
What is the
Row. It's backwards in the camera.
could you
Yes.
Could you use
An
it in a sentence,
impor-
please?
Have you heard the song
Wait,
Down
wait,
on
wait, wait. Let him-
an impoverished,
Impoverished?
an impoverished urban area inhabited by poor people forgotten by society.
Forgotten by society.
Primal. Ouch.
Planetarium.
Planetarium.
Oh, doesn't seem
Planetarium.
super primal.
You're looking at planets. So it's a
Yeah.
place where you go to look at planets.
Yes.
Like an observatory,
Yes.
telescope.
Dome theater for presenting educational and entertaining shows about astronomy.
Astronomy.
A good place to go and space out.
What was the first word? Dome?
A dome.
A dome.
A dome.
A di-
Dome.
A building with a round.
Yeah.
Do you
I
remember?
heard dome.
A dome.
Yeah.
Simpsons movie.
Yes.
Okay. Breast milk.
Breast milk. It's pretty
That
primal.
is pretty primal.
That's
So
pretty
breast milk, like a mom who nurses a baby, who feeds a baby.
Okay.
White primal.
That's a
White
good-
primal.
I just found another one
No,
related.
I think that's perfect.
That's really funny.
That's pretty
That's
ancient.
pretty old.
Cereal?
Cereal.
Documentary podcast. Documentary podcast hosted by Sarah Koenig that investigate the murder of Han Min Lee
Oh, yeah.
and the conviction of her boyfriend, Adam Said, downloaded over 69 million times.
So cereal spelled like that, Serial, is anything in sequence. Serial means a serial number is a sequence of numbers, and a serial killer is somebody that kills
Lots
people
of people over and over and over.
in a similar way.
In a similar
Like the bunch.
Exactly.
It exists a pattern.
No, but
A pattern,
So
exactly.
like he killed that people.
but it has a
He says a
special.
serial killer.
But it has a special
It's more like South.
thing or
South.
something.
No, the movie South.
So,
With
The most the most
Maybe
common
so.
way I have heard it used is serial killer or serial number.
serial number. Anything in sequence.
Beefeaters?
Oh, beef eaters.
Beef
Beef
eaters.
eaters?
So they're the guys at the Buckingham Palace in Londres that have the big black hats and never move. They're completely,
Wait.
completely.
Combination.
They're like statues.
Stay
So-
in the same position.
Yeah,
Formerly
they stay in the same position.
in
all-
England. So formerly known as the
Yeoman.
Yeoman warders of Her Majesty's Royal Palace and Fortress, the Tower of London. They guard the family jewels.
Are you sure to?
Oh, sorry.
The
How do you
beef
pronounce it?
eaters. Beef eaters.
Beef eaters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beef eaters.
So direct translation is to eat, like carne, like
Yeah.
cow.
Okay.
but that's what,
Human
yeah.
tail.
Human tail.
Human tail.
Occurrence. What is human tail?
The human tail. It's a vestigial
Or
vestigial
appendage.
vestigial structure. So it's a structure in the body that
Doesn't
doesn't
have a use.
have a use.
Do we have
So
a,
we
have
do.
a tail?
Our,
yeah, tail.
It's not a tail.
yeah, or
We
your
have,
tailbone
uh,
is from a tail.
appendix. Could you say appendix?
Appendage.
This it's something like we don't use. It's a structure that we have, but
Vestigial is a structure we have, but we don't use. An appendage is like my arm is an appendage. So a vestigial appendage is an appendage. we
I
don't
remember a Seinfeld episode where Constanza has
That's funny.
Seinfeld is
Neck beards.
Neck beards.
It's like
It's
old men have
It's a beard
hair
on your neck.
right here.
Adjust your neck.
always see it.
Middle ear.
Middle Earth from the Lord of the Rings.
Oh,
Middle Earth,
I
yeah.
really like that.
Yeah,
Like-
that is so.
Yeah,
Can I,
that's
can I see?
Yeah,
like
if we-
smog.
If we put,
Smog is from Middle
if
Earth.
we put that word in the same context of the movie, is there?
The Cooper.
Good point.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
that is the way.
That's a good card.
But it's not.
Algebra.
Algebra.
So math.
Algebra.
Jacob
Algebra's
Matthew.
pretty primal. Yeah, those are hard.
But the
Bird power.
exists.
So
Middle
I
ear.
think
Algebra.
breastfeeding. Breast milk. That's
The
the
breast milk
Could
is
be
good.
between
That's the oldest I
this.
Yeah.
Probably, yes.
Algebra, Middle Earth, or human tail.
Actually, human
Middle
tail
Earth.
is really good too.
No, but Middle Earth is
Middle Earth.
really
But
ancient.
But algebra.
It's
No,
about.
algebra. I think that the middle of the earth.
It's
It's before the
Yeah, no.
the humans, the humanity.
Yes.
Yeah, they,
No.
I mean, it's so old, they had
Because
elves and words. Pretty old.
Middle Earth.
Middle Earth,
It's about.
fantasy setting of The Hobbit and The Lord of the Rings. Trilogy with-
Told you, yeah.
So it's
Fantasy.
the place
It's just
that
a
it,
place.
it's where it takes place.
Yes, Middle Earth.
Yes, really? Are you sure?
Yes, really?
Over breast milk and the human tail.
Yes.
No,
No,
it's okay.
but
So,
I am.
who's Middle Earth? Who put that card in?
Well,
We already.
oh, he chose
Yeah, he
it.
chose it.
Okay,
You
yeah.
won.
So he won.
Yeah.
So he's the
Green-
green one.
The green card.
So
He
the
gets the
winner is
Green
Michael.
card.
I.
Oh, sorry, Ryan.
Ryan.
I don't know what happened.
Hey,
Oh,
don't worry, don't worry.
sorry.
Give him a round of applause. Michael, what do you think of this game?
Ryan.
Michael.
It's a good way to improve because in my case I don't know a lot of words about this game, and I'm going to take this game like a challenge,
Oh.
because to play well and to get funny, to get all the jokes, you have to know a lot of vocabulary and a lot of expressions, a lot of culture. So
Yep, culture.
I'm going to take this game like a challenge.
Would you say like a challenge? Would you say as a challenge?
No, I think
Like a challenge?
take it as a challenge. Take it like
I
a
would,
challenge.
I personally would say as a challenge, but I think that's up to you. It's
Yeah, I mean,
preference.
it makes sense either way. Actually, as a challenge sounds
Take it
better,
as a challenge.
but like a challenge is okay.
Thanks.
Cool. Thank you. Let's-
I like that.
Did you say something sweet about the game?
Amazing because we learn about culture, some knowledge that I don't know. I like. It's not
Wink to the camera, Thomas.
Wink.
Wink to the camera.
Wink. Wink.
It's my
Wink to the camera or at the camera. To the camera or at the